problem for us is we can't hire and retain and train really talented people. We find that we can keep people for about a year, and then they either want to go do something else, or they want to go into a different trade that they view as like a higher opportunity, like HVAC, plumbing, electrical, stuff like that. So we're trying to figure out a way to make it so that people want to stick around and see this as a career that it can be.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess right. What's your close rate right now when you meet with people?
Our close rate when we meet with clients or with leads, or
leads to sell them.
Yeah, selling, we're about 30%.
30%. Interesting. Okay. So this is me calling the shot. This is my guess here, Phil, is that I'm going to bet we have to fix the sales motion, number one. Once we fix the sales motion, we can increase prices, step two. Once we can increase the prices, which will dramatically increase profit, we can then pay the guys more so they stick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That would be my...
Yeah, and currently they're...
Go ahead.
Yeah, currently they're paid 25% of labor revenue. So yeah, definitely increasing prices definitely is a way to do that. And that's the thing. Our close ratio, I feel like, isn't high enough to warrant the price increase that I know we need.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like I don't want it to go to 5% close ratio in order to get that,
for you to get to 5%, you would have to like 10x the prices. It wouldn't be close.
Yeah.
We have to fix the sales motion. So this is why you got to pull the thread, right? So it's like it starts with like my guys aren't staying long enough, but the reality is that like we're not charging enough, but we can't charge more because their sales process is screwed. So let's fix the sales process. All right. So walk me through the sales process.
Sales process we have currently, they basically call our office. We do a lot of inbound. We don't do as much advertising as we need to. So we're pretty well. We show up pretty well on Google, but we're only spending like $500-600 a month on actual Google outbound.
What do you mean Google ads?
So, right? I mean Google ads, like Google local services.
Got it. And so and it's $500 a month is what you're putting into PPC. Okay.
Yep.
All right. How many leads are coming from that? They call
our office.
Any idea?
Leads a week are about 2 to 3.
Okay. From that 500 that you spent.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to say you're getting 12 a month. So let's just say 10 for simple math. So it costs you $50 a lead right now, roughly. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yep.
And you convert what percentage of leads?
Convert about 30%.
Okay, converting 30% of leads. You can get that to 50 on inbound. Just FYI, but you're at 30%. That's fine for the purposes of our conversation. Okay. So it costs you $150, right?
Yes.
To get a customer who's going to pay you $4,500 a year.
Yep.
Not bad. Not a bad gig. So let me ask you this. What percentage of your costs are variable versus fixed?
I don't have an exact figure.
Let me ask you this. What are gross margins?
Gross margins are about 50%.
Okay. So that...
The cost of goods are about 25.
And that includes labor. That includes labor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So you're going to make... So it costs you $150 one time to make $2,250 per year in gross profit.
Yep.
Banger. Amazing. Okay.
This is...
Killer,
dude. I need to put more into advertising.
Hell yeah. Bro, hey, I've got this amazing investment opportunity. If you give me $150, I'll give you $2,250 back. Just at the end of the year. All right, I'll give you $2,250 back. How much money are you giving me?
As many pennies as I can throw at you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, how much cash do you have on hand?
Not a lot. Not a lot on hand. We basically that's the thing. We have 2 owners in the business, so we're taking out a good amount of our basically.
Heard. Yep. So what you need is a money model. So how much money are you making the first 30 days on a $150 customer?
Generally, so we just transitioned to doing a different type of initial visit model. That currently we're getting about $1,500 per client in the first 30 days, but it really depends. That's our average.
Bruh, So you don't even need the money because you're getting 10 to 1 up front.
I know, but then on that 1,500, there's a good amount of that which is cost of goods sold.
Sure.
We're basically finding issues for repairing.
Let's say you make 500 on 1,500. Let's say you run 30% on the first one, right? Does that sound reasonable?
Yep.
Dude, you're still making 500.
Mm-hmm.
On your 150.
This is. Yep.
So why not spend more?
I don't know. I'm just scared, I guess.
Don't be scared,
to put my money where my mouth is. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this. I don't know if you were on for the beginning of this, but like this is a super classic issue. This actually happened a ton in gyms. So gyms have fixed costs like rent and equipment leases and things like that, right? And so the guys would have a vehicle like this that they're getting 10 to 1 on, something really strong. But what they would do is they would only spend enough money to cover all their fixed costs, but never get into the black. They literally would just spend enough to they play business on defense rather than offense.
Yes. Yep.
Right? Like you're playing right now to not be poor rather than to be rich.
Yep. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, and you're willing to make the money for your team, you're willing to make the money for the landlord, you're willing to make the money for the bank, but you're not willing to make the money for you.
Yeah.
Real, right?
Yep.
Okay,
that
so
feels real. Yep.
As much as I would I'd love to dive into 100 other things. Like I'll bet you right now this is the core issue. Is I want you to go from $500 a month to $5,000 a month to spend, because if you went from 2 to 3 leads a week to 2 to 3 leads a day, would that materially change the business from a cash flow perspective?
Yeah, definitely. But that's the thing. We could do that, but then we run into fulfillment issues. It takes us 6 weeks to train a guy, so it's like chicken or the egg.
Dude, 6 weeks is not that long. Big picture, FYI. Right, and I'll bet you could do it in 3 if you really had to. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing.
When you're in equilibrium, this is a rule of thumb for me and for everybody who's listening. If you're in equilibrium where you're like, I can maybe take a little bit more demand, but then I'm going to be supply constrained, get the demand, get the cash, then you'll get the resources to take the next move. And if you have to pay some guys 1.5 or 1.25, overtime to fill the slot, you're going to pay them more anyways, and that's good. Fine. And I'll bet you those guys would work more for more money.
Yeah.
So you have flex. Definitely. You have more capacity. You have capacity that's not stretched. So if you could stretch it, most people you'd be amazed at what people can do if you're incentivize them.
Yeah. Yes. Definitely. We could. I mean, our team's pretty strapped right now.
Yeah. And are you
small,
closing? Walk me through the sales process real quick. Lead comes in, you immediately call them within 60 seconds, or what?
No. It's basically we have online pricing. All of our prices are online, so they hit our website. Yeah. They basically sign up, and then once they sign up on the website, we're contacting them automatically within 5 minutes, and
via
they're
text or
basically signing up. So we basically email from the sign up. We don't do any calls right now. Nothing automated.
Dude, you could probably double your conversion if you just called the leads immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. If I paid you another $1.2 million to do one thing, which is to just call your leads in 60 seconds, I give you $100,000 a month, would you do it?
I suppose I would, yeah.
Well, that's what's sitting on the table right now because you're not contacting your leads fast enough.
Yes.
You have a double. You can get to 60%. When it's PPC inbound, they already know the price. You could close 60%. And that's without changing anything about the pricing and the offer or anything. Just from contacting them fast.
10-4. Yep.
Okay, so we have 2 changes that are going to be the biggest material changes. Number 1 is you're going to spend way more on ads. Number 2 is you're actually going to call your leads really fast. When you do those 2 things, you have enough gross profit in the first 30 days to cash flow this acquisition anyways. You're then going to be willing to pay some of the guys you have time and change to do more jobs. And some of those guys are hungry, want to make more money. That's why they're leaving, right? Give them the opportunity to make more money.
Yep.
And then part of that is you can also pay them a little bit more money to train the guys faster because they're working longer hours, they'll train them faster.
Yeah. So incentivize the trainer to get them on the road faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can.
I would say, hey, if you can do it in 6 weeks, if you can do it in 2, I'll give you a $500 bonus.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a great idea.
There we go. Rock and roll?
Yeah. Great. Yeah,
and I
thank
put
you
the
so
incentive
much.
is that if you have to go back and fix one of the spots that the new trainee went to, that guy's got to do it for free if he takes the commission.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, we do callbacks on when they're on.
But I would do it on the trainee. If you were to take it from 6 to 2 and you're going to sign off that this guy's good enough, I'll give you the bonus, but you got to basically certify that guy's work for the next month.
Right. Okay. So the trainee makes a mistake.
Yeah.
If they're rushing through it, the trainer goes and fixes it.
Yeah. Big Papa's got to come in. Mm-hmm.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll, man.
Phil,
thank you so much.
Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, you bet.
Yeah. All right.
Rock and roll. All right.